Probably a bread knife. Hopefully it's something more interesting, though. Oh my god, the longest freaking window opening animation of all time. Is that something interesting? I think that might actually that is actually an interesting weapon. Holy shit, look at that. Alright, so we got better gloves. We got a hockey mask. We got a leather jacket. And we got a machete. Well, my name is Tim. Welcome aboard. Glad you're here. We're going to play some Project Zomboid with sprinters and ragdoll effects. We're going to do a classic start in Rosewood. The plan is base up at the gas station north of town eventually, but we will see where we end up. Got one of our suburban two-story starts. Lately, every time I spawn in Rosewood, I've been starting in the farmhouses down to the far southeast of town, so this is kind of a nice change of pace. I don't like that the lights are turned off. You know what? Let's go ahead, since I switched it to 5 a.m. for a reason. Let's watch TV twice. Let's do that real quick. Alright, so there's our fishing. And there's our cooking. Alright. Now, that is almost cheating, but you know what? Oh, I thought that was going to be a lot better of a... I thought that was a lot better of stuff than it ended up being. We'll still use the canoe paddle as our starting weapon. Rubber gloves and a canoe paddle. This has been a choice start so far. The new ragdoll physics are fun. They're not fully implemented into the melee. Well, they're not really implemented in the melee at all, except for when they fall. The pushing, the shoving the Zeds does have an effect. The ragdoll effects of the falls and the stumbles are a lot better. But it really shines when you're driving around in a vehicle, or when you have a good gun like a shotgun or something like that. That's not what I wanted. Make ourselves the standard sling bag, the new go-to first move in Build 42. Now I got somewhere to hold my pistol and my mags and my 9mm rounds. I saw a clip of Charlie, Penguin Zero, fucking just clowning on some other dude that kept calling him Clips. Oh, he was clowning on him. Your mags, you imbecile. Just going on and on and on. Oh, it was great. I don't remember who it was. Some clown. Some internet beef, but it was funny. Alright, so it looks like we got everything we could get out of the upstairs, which wasn't much, just a box of painkillers, I think. Let's check the kitchen real fast. And then we'll see exactly what part of Rosewood we're in, or what part of the subdivision we're in before moving forward. Not even really any food worth grabbing. Okay, well. Alright, so we are in the southeast corner. We're heading up towards the firehouse if we go this way, which is, yes, the way we're going to do it. Because we'll clear these homes all the way up to the corner, and then we'll do the firehouse and the police station before heading north to my eventual, hopeful, gas station base. Really should have my paddle out. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm ready to do some damage. Now, taking Slow Reader and Slow Learner is kind of a rough combo, I'm not gonna lie, but, I think it's worth it for the point exchange. and taking the -2 hits to both fitness and strength is going to make my melee quite difficult early in the game. But that's a trade-off I was also willing to take, because I don't mind the early game being tough if it lets me snowball a little bit later on. Now, that could backfire, and in fact, it usually does backfire, because let's be honest, this is Zomboid. But that's kind of my hope, my hope and dream for this run. Now, most of you are here for the sprinters and the ragdoll physics, and I promise we're going to get to that. We gotta spend the first, gotta spend the opening day, scrounging though. That's just how this game's designed. And since I'm a chatty Cathy, you guys get to watch it all, because I'm not gonna edit out my beautiful thoughts. I'm not nearly as arrogant as I come across sometimes, I promise. Oh. Fresh uncooked, fresh frozen, pack of hot dog. Oh, this is, this is good. Yeah, I don't care about the pasta. Not gonna lie, I just don't care. Still frozen, still frozen. Okay, so we could speed up time a little bit. Alright, so the fresh... Wait, that one's still not cooked though, is it? It just says fresh. It doesn't say cooked. No. I think it is. I think it already was, and I just heated it back up. It's gonna make me unhappy a little bit. I'm still gonna eat this whole thing. I'm gonna eat this entire one. That's a lot of pizza to eat. You know what? He deserves it. He's a beefy boy. He needs it. He needs it. Alright, now. We got any empty bottles or anything here? No, we got some chips though. That's nice. That's useful. Or it will be. I'm gonna leave the hot dogs and the ice cream for now. We went upstairs already. Let's go outside. I saw a few Zeds moving around out here. Let's see if any of them are gonna run at me. 4 total? I think I can handle that. Let's let this one come to me, though. Interesting stumble there. Huh. Those other two should... Well, no, because I guess I didn't randomize their perception. If any of them were hyper-vigilant, they would have heard that. Alright, none of those 4 are sprinters. I think it's like 1 in 12 when you have it at low. But I'm not 100% sure on that. It might be like 1 in 16. That last run where the first like 30 Zeds I ran across, none of them were, and I was like second guessing whether I even enabled it in the settings, and then the next 4 in a row, as soon as I started firing the shotgun, like 4 in a row came racing at me, and it was just game over. Like, oh, well, that was borderline not even fun. Thanks, game. Oh, there's a trauma bag on that EMS technician. There's one in here also. Good. Let's go ahead and just equip it. The only issue with sprinters is you have to constantly be spinning because they come up on you so damn fast. Alright, and trying to do this with full encumbrance is going to be a little difficult. Oh! That was another funny example of the ragdoll effects. It's like if they're just barely out of range, like right like that. Yep. That's interesting. How it's presenting like that. Alright, so we got a better bag. Let's go back to this garage, because that was the second house that we cleaned out, and I never did check that. And once we're in there and feeling a little bit secure, then I'm going to do a little bit of inventory management, because the trauma bags are not very good. Like, they're not particularly good at all, if I'm being honest. They're barely better than a school bag. Welding torch could be useful, but I can't guarantee I'm going to find... Okay, so none of that's super useful. Alright, so sleeping pills can go there. Drop the sling bag. Painkillers. You all can go into the trauma bag. Alright, so that's not bad. Now, what was in the sling bag? Let's go ahead and just take all of it, too. If I have to drop the pistol and the stuff, I will, but it doesn't look like I needed to, so we're going to move on to the next location. This has been a pretty solid start, I'm not going to lie. I'd like a more reliable weapon, which is why I'm really keeping an eye on these garages. If I do find a welding mask, we will go back and pick up the torches. But without a mask, the torches are kind of useless. And early game, you just don't have that much carry space to do what you want to do. Now, we are approaching one of my favorite, like, new player bases. And it's actually a really fun one. It's this corner house all the way in the corner up here. You have the firehouse's backyard that backs up to it. And on the other side, you have a tall wooden fence that backs up to Main Street. And then you have this neighborhood on the two sides. Just really secure, really isolated. You can do a lot of fun stuff with it. And I just really like it, especially if you can get it pristine, if there's no Zeds inside it when you come across it. If you can get it with no broken windows, no broken doors, just walk in and take it over. It is a really good house. Really good early game base. Really good noob-friendly base. Because it lets you have access to the firehouse without having to continually keep it clean. Because there are, like, waves that come along that road in front of the firehouse. Whereas the waves on the other side of this wooden fence, they don't even know you're there. Like, they just ignore you. So, it's actually really nice. The only ones you have to worry about are the ones that migrate into the neighborhood, and those are usually pretty small groups. Then if you're feeling brave, you can just leap out over one of the wood fences to go exploring, but that can lead to trouble. Alright. It'd be hilarious if we found like a better bag already. If we, like, day one got our third bag upgrade. So that house is clear. Got at least one inside this one. Wonder how fast he's gonna be, or if he's gonna be fast, or what that is stuck to his back. Probably a bread knife. Hopefully it's something more interesting, though. Oh my god, the longest freaking window opening animation of all time. Is that something interesting? I think that might actually... That is actually an interesting weapon. Holy shit, look at that. Oh Alright, so we got better gloves. We got a hockey mask. We got a leather jacket. And we got a machete. What a kill. What a kill. Like, holy cow. That was an incredible find. I mean, that dude was straight prepared. You'd think I'd be getting thirsty. I haven't had anything to drink in a minute. Well, that body didn't have anything interesting. That guy must have been in here killing all of these other guys. He must have been like Jason Voorhees, the murderer, broken into this house. Like, I think that was literally what they were going for there. Well, come on in, buddy. I seen you earlier and should have dealt with you, but I didn't. Wow. You have keys to both of those broken down vehicles. Well then, let's go see if that ambulance runs. It's funny that he took the keys to both. That feels... that feels malicious. Now, why would you not have any gas? Like, you would think you drove here to this scene. It's okay. Don't get mad, Tim. Don't get mad. Don't get mad at the video game. It's not its fault. Nope. Okay, well, that's alright. I didn't really expect them to have it. Or to have anything useful. I just kind of, you know, hoped. Hoped and prayed. I didn't. I don't do that second part. But alright. I don't think I did the basement in here or the upstairs, if I'm being honest. Oh, arcade games. What a fun little basement. Oh, and it had a pencil. Cool, thanks. Well, nice. This is a nice little home. Nice little place. Nice little place. I'm not gonna stay here. In fact, I'm not even gonna really peek around. I should look upstairs, though. 90% sure I didn't. Oh yeah, there's dead bodies everywhere. This was a murder house. Well, that's a long leather coat. I like it better. I'm a long leather coat person. I'm not a leather jacket person like some scrub. Pfft. Like some, like, greasy biker. No offense to bikers out there. I know quite a few who are very, very cool. Just not you, Kevin. Alright, let's see what we got here. I don't really want to play the disassembling watches game this game, but I'm gonna. Oh, with slow learner and stuff, that's gonna be a chore. That'll be a chore. We'll see. Maybe I'll drop them all eventually when I need the carry space. Because at the rate I'm finding decent stuff this run already, I might actually have to start being careful with my inventory here pretty soon. God, this cup of coffee I brewed is magnificent this morning. You know, I don't have a flashlight yet. Oh, I should grab the hot dogs probably, but I'm just not super concerned about the food situation at the moment. Ooh, gosh. My favorite early game base has a generator. Look at that. Alright, so we'll mark this on the map because we're gonna have to come back for it. I don't have space for it right now. Okay, this garage is actually really good. Awesome. 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 Okay, so that's good. That's good. That's good. I really, really like this. We are not going to base here. Even though it's one of my favorite places to base. Because we want a little bit more of an urban base this time. And you know what? I'm tired of the trying to open Windows game. I have gloves. We're just going to bust the heck in. We're just gonna bust the heck in. That's how it's gonna work. Alright, keep putting on that serial killer's mask. Give me a crowbar. Doesn't want to give me what I'm asking for. Almost made a bad ex-girlfriend's joke. I'm teasing, they were all lovely people. Just none of them worked out in the long, long term. I always take the hams because, like, they don't seem to rot particularly fast. And because they're high calorie. And that's it. That's it, really. That's all of the answer. Alright, I would really, really like to get a couple of water bottles. Like, that would really make me feel a lot more comfortable about things at this point. And as much as I hate to say it, a better bag would go a long way, although if I dropped the canoe paddle and switched to the machete, I would be in much better shape. But weapon durability is a very real worry at this point. I guess I'll take those. I guess I'll take that book. You know what? Let's just read it. It's gonna take a year and a half, but we'll go full high speed. I got a pizza in my backpack. We got a sink right here. We can sleep the night away after this. A ginormous pizza. All right. Finish out First Aid 1, even though First Aid is one of the most impossible skills to level. Because you pretty much have to injure yourself, and then heal yourself, and then injure yourself, and then heal yourself, etc. at all. I said it. Alright. Sleep the night away. Alright, everybody, here is a little peek behind the scenes at the world building. I dialed the month back to June, I dialed the day back to 7, and I dialed back the start hour to 5 a.m. In zombies, we are normal, urban, normal, speed, random sprinter amount. Let's move that to low. And let's keep toughness... No, let's keep toughness random. And I want sight and hearing to be normal. I don't want to have to worry about some of them being hyper vigilant and others being, you know what I mean. Normal world, normal nature, normal blah blah blah. Screw the helicopter event. I don't like it. It's not fun. Let's dial back our rear vulnerability and let's enable multi-hit. And that's all I'm looking for today. We're gonna go with a police officer. I like it a little bit better than veteran because you get the nimble and the extra aiming in exchange for the desensitized. I'm okay with that trade-off. We are going to go extremely slow learning. Extremely slow learning, not illiterate. We are going to go weak. We're going to go slow learner. We're going to go out of shape. We're going to go reluctant fighter. We're going to go prone to illness. We're going to go weak stomach. We're going to go conspicuous. We're going to go slow healer and slow reader. And Sunday driver. That's going to give us 35 points. That's a fair amount of points. Now, we got to be careful here. But I am going to go keen hearing. I am going to go brawler. I am going to go gymnast. And I am going to go eagle-eyed. Now that leaves us 14 left, so we can go ahead and add baseball player and brave. That balances out losing the veteran's ability. And then let's go with 3 of the 2-pointers. Let's go with cat's eyes. Let's go with dexterous. And let's go with outdoorsy. All right. We're going to switch to a boy. He's looking pretty decent, but I don't like that hairstyle. Yeah, that one's pretty sharp. Let's give ourselves the standard double shirt combo so that we can rip ourselves up some extra stuff and a tank top. And switch to jeans because they're a little bit more durable. All right. That was behind the scenes. Let's do this. All right, so hopefully you, if my editing worked, you saw my stats and the world that we're in, and understand what we're facing out there, and what we're not facing out there. Now is the time that we start heading north. Ooh. Do I want to head north and secure the base, or do I want to head across to the firehouse? Gosh. I'm going to finish reading this book. Okay. Now we can drop that shiz. We'll put you in the trauma bag where you belong. Everything else is looking pretty good. Now, what all do we have in here that we don't need? Sleeping pills can screw off. So can the scalpel. Okay, let's be honest. We're not doing any pistol play in the first month of this game. Okay, that feels a lot better. I'm gonna already go ahead and just eat that whole ham. We're gonna drink something else too, because even if it doesn't immediately think I'm thirsty, you would have to assume that eating a whole ham would make you thirsty. Right? Oh, buddy, you should have kept the mask off. Okay. Bet. Alright, so now we've got a lot more space, and we're feeling a lot better about things. Our overall weight our encumbrance is still borderline. It's still like a major struggle. But I'm hoping I can find an actual duffel, or even a hiking or a military bag down here. The military's doubtful, but, you never know. I have found stuff earlier. And the machete's wild because you rarely get an opportunity to level your long blade early in the game. And that will be fantastic if I get long enough into the game where I can actually start crafting swords or finding katanas or anything like that. Now, let's peek at this infamous firehouse. Well. Shovel and pipe wrench have their uses. In fact, they have fantastic uses. I'll probably need both. Rubber hose will be useful eventually, and it's lightweight enough that I should probably just take it. Wow, remember when this place used to just be stacked full of cool stuff? Okay, 2 axes, that's good. 3, but I'm only gonna take the 2 that aren't 1. And in fact, I might drop one of them, depending. Antidepressants are extraordinarily good in this game, although I think you can get addicted to them, or like, I think they're another one of those things I think they're like the sleeping pills and the alert pills, where they kind of get you into a nasty cycle. But who am I to tell this character how to live their life? I mean, aside from like the person controlling her. Alright, now as soon as I drop this canoe paddle, my encumbrance is going to be in a lot better position. Oh, I hate it when it's not lit in here. Alright. That didn't fix the encumbrance issue, but it helped. And I hope you all know that I'm playing a little bit more conservatively because y'all keep giving me shit for dying the way I die. Like, okay, if I'm gonna die, I'll try and die less recklessly. How's that? Fresh uncooked stew. Let's cook you. Nothing. Empty bottle in the trash, maybe? Dang. Create peanut butter sandwich. Add marmalade. Add peanut butter. How much can I add to this? Can I just add all of it? Can I just make it the monster sandwich? Nope. Okay, I maxed it out. I maxed it out. Alright, well, that's cool. Okay, we'll drop that bread knife since it won't actually let me slice the bread. I don't know why. I've never been able to figure out how to slice bread. I equip the bread knife, it doesn't do anything. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't care. It doesn't matter, because I don't care. Am I burning you yet? No. Perfect. That was good timing, Tim. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so let's drink this shiz. I feel like I found everything I'm going to find from here that's going to be worth finding. I got a giant pot of stew. What else did I get out of here? Oh yeah, the peanut butter sandwiches, the marmalade, couple axes, some more first aid stuff. Yeah, I feel like that was a good pass. I feel like that was a good pass through the fire station. Didn't clean it out, obviously, but I didn't come here to clean it out. Let's take that pipe wrench. I said I was gonna. I said I was gonna. I said it would be useful. I'll need to pipe in some water eventually. Some water. Always hopeful that I can get a vehicle out of the fire station lot. It always feels like it's going to be a good spot where I could find a good option here. Now, The question's going to be here. Well, one, are any of these going to sprint at me once I start killing? And 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, 9 total. Am I going to be able to? Is the other question. Because I'm badly over encumbered. Oh my god, they're terrifying. Okay, it was just that one. It was just that one. I did not like the hitbox confusion there at all. That sucked. That sucked. And I thought for sure that sound meant that the machete broke for a second there. I was like, you gotta be kidding me already? I mean, I would get it, I guess, and I'd just switch to the axe and be okay, but if you're not a lumberjack, the axe is so slow to swing. Comparatively. Like, it's not slow, but it feels slow. Alright, two more. Two more, guys, and then we can move on to the police station. Where we'll have to prioritize even more. I'm pretty sure this police station always has a basement now, too, that I rarely actually explore. Or that I may have only explored once. I don't know. We'll check. We'll check. Any of you assholes going to have... Okay, well, this is good. Yeah, this is a pretty huge upgrade. Pretty massive upgrade. Alright, now we're gonna have to drop a bunch of stuff here. Let's go ahead. You know what? I'm too encumbered for this. We're going to have to drop the pipe wrench for now. Just for now. And then let's go ahead and eat this whole pot of stew and then drop the pot because, quite frankly, it's more just... Encumbrance has become an issue. And I'm dropping the hockey mask because I'm tired of having to re-equip and unequip and de-equip and blah 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 it. Okay, a little locked truck. What if I don't respect your boundaries, truck? Aw, you didn't have anything in you anyway. What a jerk. I say after I smash its window out. Alright, move it on. What else we got in this trauma bag that we don't need? Oh, just the 2 axes. But I like the 2 axes. Yeah, well, I am super glad none of those were sprinters because I was not paying attention until I brought them on myself. Good lord. Timbo Jones McGee. None of those are my names. I love that I still have the flashlight in my spare hand. Just in case it suddenly gets dark. Somebody should mod in ghosts that you can use flashlights to dispel. That'd be a fun mod idea, but I am not a modder. I am not a modder. I don't know the first thing about any of that crap. Although I appreciate those who do because I think it's cool. I think it's cool. And I do get semi-regularly asked in the comments about my mod list. I am playing vanilla right now. I am waiting for the stable full release before I start downloading mods for it. I am actively reporting bugs to IndieStone, so I figure I'm just going to play vanilla and regularly use their forced updates for it, and once it goes live, then we will see about finding ourselves a cool mod list that I can recommend for everybody. But yeah, right now, strictly playing vanilla. And if you look back to my Build 41 videos, I've always played strictly vanilla. I have like toyed around with mods, but I've never it's never been like a core component of my play style or my games. You know what? There's never anything back in that portion. I think the light switch for back there is all the way up here. Because light switches in this game rarely make sense. But I was right. Now, hopefully this is unlocked. It rarely is, but sometimes. Now, if I would have found a welding mask and gone back and picked up those torches, I could get in there. But I didn't. So we're going to see if there's a key in any of these desks or on any of these desks. About 50-50 on finding a police station key, it seems like. Although finding one seems to depend on whether or not you actually need it, because it seems like when I'm really looking for guns, I can't find it, or can't find a key to save my life. But when I just swoop through just looking for, random whatevers, or when I spawn here, I find a set, and I'm like, oh, cool, I have no use for guns at this point in the game, but I spawned in. I spawned into guns. I guess we could go check the back areas to see if there's keys in there. It seems unlikely, but you never know. None on any tables or anything. Nope. Nope. Oh, that one's locked too. They are not messing around today. Alright. Let's fill all of our bottles, so now we got some water supply finally. That's nice. I'm gonna put them like on our character, even though that's gonna make our weight situation even worse. Let's drink this whole orange soda. And yeah, I know, I'm sorry, buddy. That's gonna make you more thirsty again. Okay, now. It's really just the axes. They are the only things that are weighing much of anything that I could drop that would help. Okay, we'll drop one. Well, that didn't even help much. Does dropping the second one help much? And I know I took the -2 strength hit. No, it doesn't help much. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and pick those back up. We're gonna be encumbered. We're gonna be encumbered. We'll leave one. We'll leave one. Alright, we're gonna wait out some of this. We're gonna wait out some of the pain. Now it's time to move on, because we gotta find ourselves somewhere to sleep the night away, because it is going to be tomorrow in-game, I believe, before we can get ourselves up to where I want to make our base. Okay, I think this is where we are going to hang our hat for the evening. The plan is next episode to make our way all the way north to the gas station, get it cleared and secured, and then start going on supply runs, starting with the massive grocery store just north of our current location. So I think that's going to be a fun way to do things. I am looking forward to this. I love playing with sprinters. I know they're nightmare fuel, but I do love playing with them. They really add something to the game. And, oh, another vehicle key. Excellent. I really feel like the ragdoll physics adds something to the game too. This has been a lot of fun. This has kind of rejuvenated some of my interest in the game again, which I've always had, but it has waned a little bit as 42 has settled in. So yeah, ragdoll physics are fun. Sprinters are fun. Rosewood is still a cool place to start. The gas station is still my favorite base. So yeah, my name's Tim. I appreciate y'all for joining me. Like and sub if you haven't yet. I would love to get up to 700 sometime in the next couple of weeks or months. And yeah, appreciate y'all. Take care.